I strongly believe that golf is not a sport and have many reasons to support my statement. First of all, golf does not match the definition of a sport, but it does match the definition of a game. According to dictionary.com, a game is defined as an amusement or pastime, a competitive activity involving skill, chance, or endurance on the part of two or more persons, mostly following a set of rules, usually playing for their own amusement or for that of spectators. Senators, golf is more of an amusement than it is a sport because of the little amount of rigorous activity in it. There is no jumping, running, nor any cardiovascular activity. In most competitive sports, when they are played for an hour, the players burn a pretty good amount of calories. For example, in soccer, it is 900. In football, it is 727. However, when a golf player plays for 1 hour without a caddy or a golf bag, they burn 360 calories. This is fairly low compared to how many calories are burned when players play real competitive sports. Golfers cannot be considered athletes. Even professional golfers don't even carry their own golf equipment. Many people say that golf is a sport because it's hard, it needs practice, it requires skill. But things like chess and math require a lot of mental activity, hard work, and skill too. I understand that golf involves competition, keeping score, and declaring a winner, but that does not automatically make it a sport. Golf has been excluded from the Olympics for over a century. The last time it was played was in 1900 and 1904, and it is now coming back in the Summer Olympics of 2016. Many people say that it is a political move based on not its merit as a sport, but because it attracts lucrative financial sponsorships. Coming back to reality, you can't play a sport with a broken leg, because that sport cannot be considered a sport then. Tiger Woods played the 2008 U.S. Open with 2 stress fractures and still won the whole event. In most sports, there is an opponent and defense. However, that is not the case in golf. Many people say that it is you versus the field, but your opponents have no way to affect your performance whatsoever. Overall, golf is not a sport. It is a game. It does not have enough physical activity or competition to be called a sport. Thank you, and I'm now open to questions.
Senator Latham, you said golf was absent from Olympics for 100 years, but so was tennis. Tennis came back to Olympics only in 1992. So do you think tennis is not a sport?
But golf was, first of all, I'm talking about golf it doesn't have enough physical activity. It doesn't have any running, jumping, nor any cardiovascular activity. Tennis maybe was removed for some other reason, but golf does not have enough physical activity to even be called a sport.
Yeah, but golf was also removed for some other reasons because the king at that time thought that there were more people needed more archery activity skills or shooting skills than golf.
But the only reason golf is coming back into the Olympics is based on a political move because it attracts scholarships.
Okay. Senator, who hasn't asked a question yet? Verma?
Well, you said that in golf you burn 360 calories per hour. But isn't it true that you play golf for more hours than you do soccer or tennis or football?
But if you're comparing how many hours, if you play soccer for 5 hours, you're burning a lot more calories than if you play golf for 5 hours.
Senator Krujekar, you have a question?
Yeah, Senator, you brought up the point that golf uses
You're muted.
Technical difficulties are having.
You're muted, Wade. Oh, okay, he left. Okay, Senator Gilligan.
That's not him.
Senator, archery and fencing are common sports that involve less physical activity when compared to golf. What makes those two a sport when golf isn't?
Well, those may be considered sports. I don't consider them as sports because they don't have enough physical movement, and neither do I consider golf a sport because it doesn't have any running, jumping, nor any cardiovascular activity, or really any rigorous physical activity.
So in that case, Senator, only long jump, high jump, and running are the sports. That means that that's the definition of running, jumping, and
No, I'm just saying that there might be there are a lot of sports that have physical activity in them, but just golf is not one of them.
yeah, but different sports have different levels of physical exertion. So let's say horse riding, equestrian is a part of Olympics. So is archery. So is other sports. So every sport cannot have the same amount of calories burned. There has to be a ladder. So golf is one of those sports which has burns less calories, but it requires more balance and rhythm and power.
But golf is a sport that you can play while you're smoking, drinking, injured, or have a broken leg. That
You can do
most
the
sports,
same thing. You
if
can
they
do the
are
same-
physically active, then you can't play it if you have a broken leg or you're drunk.
Who says you cannot play soccer with smoking? You can smoke and play soccer at the same time. It's just that some golfers choose to do so. Doesn't mean every golfer does so.
But that is still wrong.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm trying to defend golf. Okay, next speaker is Senator Shreya Verma.